Welcome back, everyone, to the first episode of Round 2 of JTT. We are down to 16 people, and after this, we will have 8 left. If you have made it this far, you should be proud of yourselves. But first, let's introduce the prompts. For prompt 1, we have, an armed robber breaks into your house. What's the worst way to negotiate with them? The second prompt is, Elon resigns as Twitter CEO. Who replaces him, and what are the new policies or features added to the platform? And finally, what's the first thing you say when you walk into the club? So, without further ado, let's get right to it. Well, there will be some ado, as there are a few changes in the brackets that we need to mention. First of all, our 16th place contestant, Cyan, has quit the tournament and will not be continuing in the TWOW. In replacement, we will bring in the 19th placer from round 1, Gamerboy31. Along with this, 7th place contestant Silicon has also decided to quit the tournament, so runner-up Vibroxy will be returning to the game, as Jamixiy Animations has also left the server. Now, with that out of the way, let's start off with C25, Vibroxy versus Crazy Blues. Their responses to prompt 1 were, "You've got arms? Well, I've got legs," runs away awkwardly, and "Burn all my stuff. That crook would have nothing to steal." I suppose burning all your things would technically work, but let's see if the voters think this response is fire. Jesus. With an 11-8 split between our 19 voters, Vibroxy takes the first point of the seed. Next up in prompt 2, we have, thinking Twitter should be eco-friendly, they hired an actual blue bird. Typical. And I replaces him. Lamps are banned for squashing his ideas. Will the Pixar lamp get their revenge, or will the literal bird manage to do better than Elon? With a larger distribution of 13-6, Crazy Blues gets their first point of the seed, tying it up. Finally, the prompt 3 responses were, "Huh? What's McDonald's this fancy? Where's the food? The kiosks?" And on the golf course, "Ow! Why'd you hit me, man?" "Buddy, I don't think that's McDonald's." Let's see if this mix-up got this response the win. With another 11-8 split, Crazy Blues escapes elimination and becomes the first of 8 contestants to go on to round 3. Unfortunately, this means that after being revived, Vibroxy will return to the land of elimination. Moving on to C26, we have Cola versus returner Gamerboy31. Their responses to prompt 1 were, "Wanna go to the bar for shots? Then I'm shot." And "Give me the gun, I give you my love." Is that second response referring to what I think it is? Let's see if our 18 voters picked up on that. With a sizable split of 15-3 votes, Gamerboy31 gets the first point of the seed. For prompt 2's responses, we have, Mr. Beast had remade Twitter into a money giveaway game, and me. I then proceed to bankrupt Twitter. Someone who has too much money or someone who will make the company go bankrupt? Let's see which response the voters preferred. With a less sizable but still decent 12-6 split, Gamerboy31 gets a second point and confirms their placement in round 3. Looks like this zombie will live on. But first, let's check out the responses to prompt number 3. Their responses were, "I do not say anything. I immediately get physically violent." And, "Hey guys, guess who's here to ruin the party again?" Let's see, is violence the answer in terms of getting votes? Apparently not. With a close 10-8 vote, Gamerboy31 gets yet another point, giving him the first 3-0 win of round 2. Next up, we have Seed 27 with Turkey versus Ice. They were 13th and 1st place respectively in round 1, which is a little scary for Turkey. Tell them my father is Chuck Norris. This does nothing. And challenge the robber to a game of rock, paper, scissors. If the robber wins, they get to take all their stuff, I guess. Let's see if telling the robber that their father is Chuck Norris really does anything. our 19 voters agreed that it does nothing, with the 6-13 split, and the winner of this prompt is Turkey. Their responses to prompt 2 were, ideally, nobody replaces him, and that godforsaken app dies, and Trump. All Democrats, Mexicans, and socialists are kicked off the platform. Sad face. Ooh, a political answer. Good thing Jam doesn't have to worry about all those American politics. By a slim margin of a single vote, the political response doesn't quite make it, meaning that Turkey gets the second point of the round and defeats the first placer of round 1. It's not over yet, though. Let's find out how the third response went. The responses to it were, hello, yes, I am real man, please give me beer. And, hey ladies, then I instantly get swarmed by women. Let's see those votes. With an 11-8 split, Turkey once again pulls through and gets their third point of the round, meaning they and Gamerboy31 are going into round 3 with a perfect score. Finally, let's go over to Seed 28, Leopard Sun versus YTP Fan 188. The responses to the first prompt are, if you leave my toaster, I'll give you my TV. And just show them where your loot is, they won't mind. Looks like someone is letting the robber take all their good stuff. Let's see if this strategy is also good for getting votes. Not quite. Our 18 voters only gave it 7 votes, meaning that Leopard Sun gets the other 11 and the first point of the seed. Let's skip to prompt 3, shall we? The responses were, hey Piesanos, and then proceed to do the Mario indefinitely. And naturally, I start singing songs from the Broadway hit Hamilton. Ooh, a musical theater response. Let's see how that did in the voting. Unfortunately for me, with a 13-5 split, the first response wins, giving YTP Fan 188 a point. Good job. Finally, another tie. Let's find out who will break it in prompt 2. The responses were, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Susan Washkikiki? Turning Twitter into what YouTube is right now, and parents, with Guardian surveillance, you can be going on Maine. That second response would ruin some people's days, so let's see what the voters think. By 2 votes, parental surveillance wins, giving Leopard Sun the second point, allowing them to move on to the next round. This means that the first 2 seeds of prompt 3 are Gamerboy31 going up against Turkey and Leopard Sun versus Crazy Blues. Interestingly enough, no extra rounders got out this round, except for Vibroxy the Zombie, who has now returned to the grave. As for Cola, Ice, and YTP Fan 188, thank you so much for participating in JTT, and don't feel too bad that you got out of the game, just think that you were in the top 16 contestants. I hope you're all looking forward to 2B, when we'll solidify all 4 round 3 matchups. We'll see you then.